Motion graphs can handle different types of data. They each serve a different purpose and can sometimes interact. Most of the time, you're going to be using values. Values have gray pins and wires. Most inputs input a value, which you can then style with effects and drive animation properties. Values are a simple number that usually fall between 0 and 1. Values can go below 0 or above 1. That's totally fine. It's generally recommended to keep most of your values between 0 and 1 so that you can visualize them as they change. And then inside an animator, you can remap them to any range of values. Next, there's colors. Colors have pink pins and wires. That doesn't mean the color they're carrying is pink, it just differentiates them from values. Colors can be manipulated just like values, but they're handled just a little bit differently. And lastly, we have triggers. Triggers have yellow pins and wires. Unlike values or colors, triggers are an on-off signal. So instead of animating something over time, they cue actions, anywhere from starting an animation, starting or stopping physics simulation, etc. Now, under the hood, triggers are actually values. They trigger an action when their value goes above 0. If you want to trigger actions, but your signal is a value, there's a specific trigger node you can use if your data is more continuous or analog. But if you're using something like a MIDI or OSC controller, you can input your signals with a binary envelope to simulate a trigger. When you do that, you can trigger actions directly. When you see a wire changing from one color to another, you know that one type of data is being interpreted as another. Right now, value to trigger is really the only kind of conversion that makes sense. But if you want to, you can convert colors and values back and forth. The color of a value is just going to be grayscale, and the value of a color is just going to be its brightness. Some nodes only work with values, and some nodes only work with colors. But there are some nodes that can work with both. For example, the flow control nodes can work with any kind of data type. So we have a flow control node right here. Its data type defaults to value. But if we want to use it with a color, all we have to do is drag the colors into the flow control node. You can see here that the pins changed to pink, and that's how you know the data type changed. Values change individual things. Colors change colors. And triggers perform actions. More types might be added in the future, but for now, that's it. Values, colors, and triggers.